Hi everybody, welcome to Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
And it's been 6 weeks since we did a show. It's so nice to be back. And so nice to see everyone in the chat, chatting away. I see Jerry Miller, Bobby J, Michael Wood, Gerben. Oh, Gerben retired.
Oh,
Congratulations, Gerben.
Very.
You're just a few days into it, right, Gerben? Hey, Reb. Mordecai is in. Actually, I saw your question earlier, Reb. That was good. We'll get to that in a minute. Tony Nelson's in. I see a lot of people in there chatting. Donna Pass was in earlier as well. Now, of course, you're expecting... Okay, we went to Total Wine yesterday. This is what started it. Because we had to buy a very special bottle. Are you excited about this, Deepa?
Not bad.
We went in to buy a bottle of Old Forester 1920 because we need one. Maybe in a week or two. You will know about that. You'll find out. But while we were there, I noticed that the Springbank 10 was sold out. And I was just looking around and Deepa said, oh, look, there's a Springbank. I was like, where? Because I had already, oh, not that one. I had already browsed past it. But it is the Cadenhead, or the Cadenhead, I should say. Cadenhead. Say it like the Scottish. Cadenhead, small batch. I don't know how small a batch. Does it tell us? Other than it being the American version, Pacific Edge imports. 46%. Now, the small batch...
750.
Yeah, 750 mil. The small batch is basically a bunch of barrels mixed into a small batch, and I don't know how many they make, but it was $109 before taxes, so about 119, let's say, out the door. That works out at $9.4 per year. But hey, it's an 11-year-old Springbank, and there's 6 left on the shelf. Total Wine, Daly City. You've got how long to run over. And it wasn't with the Springbank section, so maybe that's why, maybe they'd just come in. So we thought, is it worth buying another bottle? And the only way to truly find out is to do a blind tasting. Of course, you know that. I see a little laser code number on the neck here, 153211404. No other, oh yeah, we got more. 11-year Springbank. 090123 and then 23/005. So this is pretty new then. 090123. So presumably that is January.
It is a special person.
Small batches, they're more budget independent bottles, right? So Reb was asking earlier, posed the quizzy question. If Cadenhead is based at Springbank and is owned by Mitchell's, and Springbank is Mitchell's, and it's the same warehouses, is this an independent bottle of Springbank, or is this a Springbank bottling of Springbank?
Oh, do we know?
Well, Cadenhead is also in the same place as Springbank. So would it be any different if it was Springbank?
You mean if it's an officer?
I guess Springbank wouldn't put out a 46% version of what's presumably Ex-Bourbon. They would put it out as a single cask, wouldn't they? I would say this is just a Springbank with a different set of clothes on. And the same goes for Edradour and Signatory. I would say, right, let's set this aside and say hello to some people. Oh... Let's see. Now, I have prepared these. Obviously, I know what they are. Deepa doesn't know what they are. But you're going to want to know what they are, I think. So maybe we send Deepa out. Over there, like that. Or like that, I should say, for her. And I'll tell you, not what's in each glass, because they're all mixed up. I don't know what's there. But there's labels on the bottom, and we will let you see those later. Do you want to know what the lineup is? I bet you do. Right, let's see. It's a lovely bottling. Oh, Matthew, you've had it. Where did you get it? Great. Oh, the suspense, Bobby J. I know. Let's see. Anyone getting any questions, Greg? Interesting bottle on the paper, but still hate this new label. Almost unphotographable and hard to read. Yeah, I actually had trouble with that, Greg. You're right. Those Cadenhead Springbank 11s disappeared instantly in the UK, Gabriel. I should probably run back over to Total Wine. The problem is, after we've done the tasting, we won't be able to drive over. I'll have to run. Why did Cadenhead move to that nonsense? Oh, the label? Who knows? Right. Great. As of tomorrow, Petehead, it's my first day of my holiday, leaving Tuesday for Scotland. And next weekend is the start of Feshiel. Oh, is it? Shh, don't tell everyone we're going to Scotland.
Oh.
We won't be at Feshiel. Does it say what type of cask is used? It doesn't, Reb, but Whiskey Base, I think, just said Ex-Bourbon, and that's my guess. Maybe we can find out. Right, I better get on with it, right? Gigi, good to see you back. Thanks, Gigi. If anyone's trying to ask us a question. Oh, Matthew, tried it in one of Cadenhead's tasting packs last year. Missed out on the ballad. Paid a wee bit too much at SWA, but did love it. So it's worth it. Let's find out now. I think I should show you what the lineup is, but Deepa's not allowed to see. If I say words like Springbank, are you going to be able to hear what they are? Okay, I think you go out of the room and then I'll come and get you after. Deepa does have her hearing in. Right, 6 bottles. Obviously, one of them is this. I've got to take the towel off the other so that she can't see them. So I was thinking, obviously we want to compare with other Springbanks, right? So, what about Hazelburn 10, Ex-Bourbon? What about the local Barley 10, Ex-Bourbon, 100% Ex-Bourbon? What about the Cask Strength 12, 100% Ex-Bourbon? That's the 55.9 version. The local Barley is the 51.6. It's not 100% Ex-Bourbon, but I think I had to throw in the 10, right? The standard. This one happens to be from, let's see, 17821 is the code on that one. And I thought, what about Deanston 12? Is there a bit of sherry in Deanston 12? Probably. But I thought, what about a non-Springbank in there? I always think of Deanston as being a bit grassy. Now, you're going to be shouting, okay, 46%, 46%, 46%, not 46%, but in the glass, they are. Okay? I don't care if it's losing the power. We are comparing. What if all of these bottles were bottled at 46%? Is there still some extra magic in the local barley or in the cask strength after it becomes 46%? I watered them down about an hour ago and we've spent some time nosing them, doing our homework notes. Right, have I put everything away? Cover them up. And obviously, I don't know which one is which. I just make sure Deepa doesn't see anything on the video. Right. Now, don't read the chat.
Okay.
In fact, just hide that for now.
It's okay, I'm gonna read.
Here we go. In fact, don't look while I look at the chat for a second. Let's see. You just close your eyes. What a nice surprise, Whiskey 101. Ah, thank you very much. Yes.
Open my eyes.
No, you can't. Let's see. One of the 2022 batches of Springbank Cask Strength was 100% Ex-Bourbon. Greg, yes, that would be the one, I'm sure. We don't have any Craigellachie 13, Greg. Otherwise, that would be a great choice. Sorry, Teddy. Can't touch a Springbank here in Seattle without paying a fortune. Ah, sorry, Jerry. Well done on ABV normalization. Hey, Bobby, you're on my side of it. Okay, are we ready to go? I think we are. David Owen. Nice Springbank bottles beats my 3. You know, we're spoiled in California generally. Right, I think we are ready to go. Ready to go. We have done our homework, but only nosing. Let's try and go in a way that makes sense to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, there's labels on the bottom. I don't mind if you see it. I'll show you later anyway, but we need to be careful we don't see them for now. And we'll keep everyone blind for 5 minutes. So, we call this one... Oh, Deepa hurt her shoulder at the gym. So it's her drinking arm. Her drinking arm is out of action. What do you get?
Woody.
Woody.
Sherry.
Oh, you think there might be a bit of sherry in that? Okay. So woody meaning oak, right? It is. This is kind of a dark... What do we call it? We call this oak biscuits. There's still a bit of lemon in there, but you said cranberry. Good or bad?
Not looking forward to that.
Oh. Low expectations. Now, when we did our homework, we actually went in this direction, so it was the last one. Number 2. We call this one caramel grass. So again, a little bit of the darker flavors in there. Oh yeah.
Lemony.
A lot of these have lemon in. Lemony honey, sort of dusty honey as well. Eucalyptus or no eucalyptus?
A bit.
A bit. A little bit of pine needles. A little bit of sort of sour grass as well. I think this is good. Oh yeah, we wrote good expectation. We keep them lined up. They're all in Springbank glasses. We didn't have enough dark glasses. These are the only glasses we have the most of, which are the same logo. Number 3. We call this one barley dust. So oak biscuits, caramel grass, barley dust.
It's a cooling effect.
A cooling effect.
Mint sign.
Oh, to me this is like a bit higher, thinner kind of flavors, and it's a bit like fresh cut ivy leaves or sort of fresh cut stems kind of thing. Oh yeah, this is the one we thought was a little bit like bear barley notes going on.
Coolie,
yeah,
minty.
A sort of a minty bear barley. We're not saying it's bear barley, but the barley's more obvious. Oh yeah, we called it barley dust. Oh yeah, high expectations. Okay, so high expectations. So we got a low.
It's something unique.
Low. Why don't we have medium? Low, medium. Keep the words the same. We have a low, a medium, and a high. Right. On to number 4. Honey crackers. Actually, don't want to pass. Actually, it wasn't at the climbing gym last time. It was yoga last time. I think this is just a muscle pull, hopefully.
Lemony.
Again, lemony.
Eucalyptus.
Honey crackers.
Nice.
So this is less lemony and more honey this time, but still a bit of eucalyptus going on. So, oh yeah, I'd written down Play-Doh. Is Play-Doh British? Is it American? Anyway, you know, modeling clay, but it has that slightly sweet chemical smell about it, Play-Doh. It's like Play-Doh and barley mixed together. Honey crackers, number 4. Should have called it Play-Doh crackers.
New make.
Oh, new make. Number 5.
Mothballs.
So we had medium expectations for this one.
Expectation.
Oh, low
We
expectations.
got a new make.
So it seems like new make.
Mm.
Oh, that is completely different, isn't it? I must admit, Deepa said mothballs, but I was saying anesthetic gas, anesthesia. You know, when you first take that sort of sweet chemical, not like the Play-Doh, but
A new car tire.
new car tires, a little bit sort of sour in here as well. Okay, low expectations. Actually,
It's very, very light. I mean,
coming back to it, the expectations are even lower. Right, number 6. No viscosity. That's right, Tony. No viscometer today. Don't talk about shoulders. 2 operations.
I'm more interested in this.
Oh no, still painful. Sorry, Michael. Yes.
I'm more interested in this one.
Lemon pine. Okay. Alive.
Come back. Everything I need. Barley. You get this.
When we first nosed it, because like I said, we started here when we did it in homework, I was most excited about this one. But after all of these, maybe my nose is a bit tired. It seems less interesting than I remembered.
Actually, because but I have a comparison that I'm not able to with other.
But the good stuff is still there. So that's high expectation. Oh, and this is high. I think this is maybe the highest expectation for me now. Where are the 2 low ones? These are the 2 low ones.
It's more of a perfume, but not more sauce water. That is it.
And these are the 2. These are the 2 medium ones. Oh, that's good. Based on the nose, I think I'm kind of maybe up here with. Well, maybe we're too early for that, right? How do you want to taste them?
Do we start with the expectation? Expectation.
Or do we just go through? Because expectation isn't reality. Because sometimes you have the nose and then you taste it and it's either way better or it doesn't live up to the nose at all.
From the one.
Let's go low expectations, which is actually number 1. Here we go. Oat biscuits. We have no notes for palate yet. Is anyone asking us anything important? Welsh Toro, wishing you well, and everyone in the chat. Thanks very much, Welsh. I really like the concept of expectation with a blind tasting. No nonsense whiskey. Well, it's the expectation that the nose sets up. For me, the best. Why don't you taste while I chat? Now.
No, but then you see the number yet.
It's okay if they see it. Do you want to see? We'll do one pass without seeing it. Don't let them see yet. For me, an excellent whiskey is where the nose is amazing and then the palate goes even further beyond that, and then the finish is just magical but doesn't drop off, right? It's either equal or improving. So, nothing worse than high expectations into disappointment. I'd rather have low expectations and go up, right? Like most things.
It's not bad.
Is it a low expectation? It's equal to the palate. Okay, give us some flavor notes.
It's yeah. I know.
Young.
Yeah, I presume that. Oh yeah. Oh my god. The second half is lingering. It's not.
It's not lingering. Wow. First sip of the day, I should have had water because I'm a little burnt. I like that a lot. It seemed super strong. Let me go for a second sip. Not so oaky on the palate, but more spicy than I expected.
Oh, but that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite sort of rounded. Not
And also spicy.
not so individual characteristic.
No, actually, it's rotten. It's almost diluted.
Did you taste any sherry? Because you said you thought there might be sherry.
It's less than I expected. It's fruity as well.
Overall, the flavour seemed to happen in one go. No journey, but it arrived nicely, nice and full, well balanced. Honey.
I'm sorry, the finish is there.
So,
Honey,
yeah,
soft, very, very light.
perfectly good whiskey. Not wow, but not a low expectation either. So I would move that up to say medium.
Add it up.
Medium. Right, let's go to the other.
I know, but then see the number.
Not yet. Maybe we do. We've been 20 minutes in. No, you get one blind.
I prefer that.
Okay.
I think it's too new make.
Oh, it really is like new make.
It's almost, but for me, it's not integrated.
Okay, let me try and say something positive about it. Ignoring the spirity new makey feel, the light lemony flavour is actually pretty nice. It's just thin. I would say there's more going on in this one. Right.
It's, the first one is very round.
Yeah.
This one is not. It's a bit crunchy.
Okay. So, let's go.
I don't like it.
Let's go to our next medium expectation. Let's see. Nose is good. I think the nose is better than the other two, which makes sense, right? Because it's medium expectation, not low. Let's see. Does it live up to it?
It's prickly. I prefer that more.
Interesting. Now, this one is slightly disappointing on the palate after a higher expectation on the nose.
And it's actually more fruity than that.
Yeah, it is. It's quite thin on whiskey flavours and more oaky spice. So we've actually gone
prickly, fruity.
So we've actually gone medium to low on that one.
Up.
Where we've gone.
No, that is up.
Yeah, where we've gone low to medium on this one. Oh yeah, okay. We've gone up, right. Number 4, honey crackers.
Not bad. That one is strong.
Oh, I like that. I think that holds its character well. I'm going medium on that one. I think that's quite an honest single character type of whiskey. Very good.
It's not that complex.
Okay. High expectations. Number 1. Off you go.
You go.
Okay, it's me then. Oh, nose. Definitely high expectations. I thought I was going to be disappointed, but it's coming back. Is this the bear barley one? Oh, it is. Minty bear barley kind of flavours. I like that a lot.
It's very, very spicy, very prickly.
Quite spicy. It's the one which is the most singular character, I think. Okay, on to number 6. Lemon pine. The one that we thought... Well, the one we started with.
But it's one thing.
Okay. Actually, I'll go first, then give you a break.
Very spicy.
Oh, actual flavour-wise, it's similar to the other high expectation as one. as well. So that makes me think it's more of a preference.
I'm like that most so far.
Right.
That is actually better. It's more of a character, own character.
I think we're pretty clear that this one is the lowest expectation, isn't it? I think it's time we bring up circle camera, so we can start to show you. So let me see. Let me hide a few things from myself here. Don't look at that. Which one do you want to eliminate first? So it's either, I would say 1, 2, so it's probably this one. Now, if I do that, you should be able to see a letter. Oh, can you put your laptop down? Because my eye line goes straight to the laptop screen. Is it covered? Okay. And I won't help but won't be able to stop myself from looking. So, anesthetic. Let's go versus anesthetic versus this one that we are a little disappointed with actually on the actual palate test, right? Better or worse? You try that one first. Oh, that's good. Coming back. Oh, a little thin. Flavors are a little thin. How did you find that one?
It's new make.
Still new makey. Okay, try this one. Better or worse? Yeah, it does taste new makey.
I prefer the more.
I agree.
But it's too woody.
So
I think it's too new make.
Too new make.
So I don't want either.
And this one is too woody, and you don't want that one. Let's go with right. We're going to eliminate one. What do you think this is?
I have no idea.
I can tell you, one of these has not come from the Springbank distillery.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
But all the others have come from the Springbank distillery. Do you understand the distillery?
Oh, I see.
Meaning the distillery makes more than Springbank, right?
That's me just getting.
No, that's not. Oh, I see. So you're saying the one which is not Springbank is Kilkerran?
Yeah.
No, there's no Kilkerran here. Do you think this is Springbank distillery? Remember, that includes Hazelburn, Longrow, Springbank. Or do you think this is not?
Well, you mean Ex-Bourbon?
I think it's the Hazelburn. I'd actually written down Auchentoshanny. I hope it's not the one from Total Wine. You know, before we do, if that has a H on it. It is the Hazelburn. That is...
I've never somehow able to get over Ex-Bourbon. I'm not at this one.
Right. Hazelburn 10 coming in last place. Anesthetic mothballs. Sorry, yes, anesthetic gas.
That's the same price at $1.
That's true. $109 is about the same price. Now, right. Better or worse? Let's see. We've got medium low, low to medium. And then we've got medium, medium. Right. We're going to A-B these. So the first one is going to be this one. Sorry, that's number 2. And number 1 is going to be this one. Off you go. I will nose it. Do you think it's... I can tell you there's no more Hazelburns. So it's either Springbank or not Springbank going forwards.
It's okay. And that is stood out.
Quite sharp, prickly.
Woody.
It doesn't taste young, but it does taste like the barrels are a bit tired.
Yes. Grey.
I wouldn't say it's grey oak. I'm just saying they're not giving much. And I worry that might be the Total Wine one. I'm hoping it's better than that. But it could be. If it's old refill ex-bourbon, could it be that? We call this one Caramel Grass. Surprisingly spicy. Okay.
I really like this one.
Better or worse? I think I need water, don't I, Greg, in between?
And a wax oily and but it's not very complex at the same time. It's pretty simple, but yummy.
That's the disappoint for me. There's less complexity. Yeah, less complexity. The flavours are nice, but it's sort of...
simple.
I know I've watered these down, 2 at least. It tastes kind of a watered down version.
It's very easy to drink. Not too prickly, not too sour. So it's stuff that more mainstream, not mainstream.
Do you think both of these are Springbank, or one of them may not be Springbank?
I think it's different.
You think this is different?
It's different from the others, maybe.
But you're...
Because it feels tastes different.
Okay, one more comparison before we reveal. What do we think of this one? Now, this was a medium expectation, and it held up to that medium when we tasted it. Is it better than these two?
The problem is that everything is so tired about week. It's actually water down first.
I like that better. To me, this has more of a journey of interest compared to this one. Tired oak barrels and spicy.
This one is delicate, thoughtful. But it's definitely thin.
Neither of these two are getting me excited, to be honest. But this one is more pleasant, and this one is a little bit uptight. I'm going to say this one off next.
But I don't know. Do
you think it's Springbank or Deanston 12?
I would say because I thought that very different from the all. So I would presume to the Deanston 12. If that is the only one we not Springbank.
You said sherry, and it could be different because of the sherry. I'm sort of hoping this is the Deanston 12.
It's D.
Oh, it is the Deanston. Sorry, Deanston, but I just didn't want it to be the one from Total Wine. There you go. Now,
so are you telling me that the rest are Springbank?
Correct.
I'm impressed.
So we basically.
I think not because we don't have eucalyptus.
That's right. We still picked up some eucalyptus on the Deanston, but what did we say? We said caramel grass. The main thing that's put this down is that we had a medium expectation. The nose was good. The palate disappointed. And it disappoints from the point of view of being tired oak and not enough flavour. Right. Okay, well that's funny. Now, I put this in because I'm pretty sure it's ex-bourbon, mostly at the very least.
But some sherry because...
It's okay. $73 means it's cheaper than the other ones. Now, what we have left is 4 Springbanks. Now, we have said low expectation that became medium on the palate. Medium, high, and these both stayed high, didn't they? These both stayed high.
Up. No.
Okay, it's fine. So I think we go number 1 versus honey crackers. So that's number 4, and this is number 1. Now, obviously, I know what I've put in here, and that gives me an advantage. And Deepa's the one who said sherry, which makes sense for one of them, doesn't it?
It's very prickly, but it has some life.
Right, we're just going better or worse now. So we're talking about this.
Just like a half, I'm not too happy. It disappears. It's okay, not bad.
A bit menthol lemon, tight spiciness. I like the fact that there's ripples to this journey, and it's a unique characteristic. Maybe a tiny little bit of peat ash dust on the end of that now. This is the one that I had Play-Doh earlier. I'm really liking that, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't like that at all.
Oh.
So I prefer this. This one is it's generic. This one is that too many things go on.
It's a bit messy, isn't it? A bit messy. So
I think it's more interesting than that. But it's thin.
So I'm going to go with your note that you said you thought you picked up some sherry. The only thing on here which has some sherry in is the standard Springbank official bottle 10-year-old. Where's that? This might have some sherry in.
I'm not happy with this either.
Okay, better or worse? Oh, there's hardly any left. Okay,
It's just just like a half.
I'm overruling because I think that's got good individual character. I think you've picked the sherry in this one for oak biscuits, and this was the low expectation on the nose, and it became medium good. This is the one that we picked up in Eureka. This is code number 17821, and we thought this was one of the best 10s. You know, actually, I've just remembered. I think the very first Springbank 10, which we didn't like in our very early blind tastings, probably less than 50 bottles in, we called it Prickly Honey Hay Soap, and honestly, that's kind of what I'm getting. But this cost us $78. It's definitely better than the Deanston at the same price roughly, and definitely better than the Hazelburn. Right, we're down to 3. Do you want to know what they are?
I presume can I say what answer?
Yeah, there's 3 Springbanks left.
I presume that Barley 9, Barley 10, and there's Barley 11.
Almost. It's local barley 10, which is 100% ex-bourbon. 12 cask strength, also 100% ex-bourbon. And, of course, our total wine bottle, which we are also presuming is 100% ex-bourbon. Now, we paid the retail prices $120 with taxes. We paid $165 for this, and we paid $218
But how many years ago?
for this. No, this was the one that we bought on our road trip. It was a retail price at Reno.
1 year ago.
Reno. Remember? It's the American retail price. So 218, let's say 220, 165, 120. So quite the range. I guess we can... Oh no, I'm still hiding things. Now, based on what we have experienced now, of course, they're watered down to 46%. Don't forget.
Oh, you brought in all of them.
Because you would easily tell which one is the high strength.
Annoying.
Because I was posing the question, this has been watered down to 46%. What if these were watered down to 46%? Is there still local barley magic in here? Now, the only one we've really pinpointed barley-like flavours has actually been this, where we wrote bear barley. What is the barley? Belgravia. This is the only. Well, we shouldn't do that because now we're going to influence. We don't know what they are, but in theory, it would be third place, and then we don't know between these two. So let's do comparison. Comparison between number 6 and number 3. Off you go. Number 6. We haven't had that one for a while. Bill cannot work out what is on the shelf. A silver ball of some kind.
Yum, yum, yum.
Hang on. Hold that thought. Oh no, sorry, go on.
It's complex. It's alive.
Complex and alive.
And I don't know. What is it? I don't know.
Michael Wood. It is a silver ball. This silver ball is the tape taken off all of the 305 blind bottles.
4.5 years.
You know the tape that held the paper on? And there's all the labels behind it. It's just a bit of memorabilia. Okay, let me have a go. It's young. A reminder, we're on this one. No, don't do that. Better or worse? A little bit menthol, honey, lemon, cough, sweet kind of thing. Oh, a lovely little puff, not of smoke, little puff of sweet pine needles. Complex. Finish is really good. Complex, mint, eucalyptus, pine needle-y.
And he's
sap.
Integrated.
Oh, it's still going. Very good. Okay.
The one is okay.
No, you're supposed to be trying this one. You're supposed to be doing the high highs.
Oh,
better.
That's also interesting.
Better or worse?
I prefer the first.
That one.
That
one is still going for me.
This one, the second half is not so surprising, but right now, ooh.
Let me have more.
Then actually, more onion.
For me, this one has the most single character out of all of them, but the complexity and interest on this one is winning, I think. We're almost out of this one. More vanilla coming back now. Okay, here we are.
The second half is
yeah.
The second half.
It doesn't have the unique character of this, and it doesn't have the complexity of this, but it's really good.
Okay.
Well, it's good. Medium, right? Definitely better than these.
Yeah, I think it's better than this.
Okay, so I would agree. I'm in third place here. Oh, lovely. That's got to be that Belgravia barley. I love that. It's definitely in the bear barley direction. Bear barley, B-E-R-E. The only other distillery that really singles it out has been Procladi. But there was another local barley that was Bear Barley early on, the 11 year.
The second half is a bit dry, almost woody. But this one is not be right. This is a bit gritty, heavier.
Oh, I've got to give it to this. Right. Which one? I'm going to guess. My guess is Belgravia, we've said in the past, tastes a bit like Bear Barley. I'm going to say that must be that. I know when we compared 100% bourbons before, we actually gave this the top spot, and it wouldn't surprise me if that's it.
Yeah, but okay, I think it doesn't have.
Never mind colour.
Sorry.
No, 100% bourbon, ex-bourbon. And I can only presume the slightly simpler one is this.
And the price is about $1 to $1.
$1.65.
50.
Okay, in third place, you already know what it is. I think this is the Total Wine 11 year.
Yes.
It is the 11 year. I think that's very respectable.
So it's
in second place, it is the local barley. I can't believe it. We actually got everything right, because this, what am I looking at the bottom of the bottle for? And this is, of course, you know it. It is the 12 year. Hooray! Oh yeah. Oh, Deepa's arm didn't work. I think we give ourselves some fireworks. And where's my?
it's a fact.
Yeah, I know. It's old. We can take it off the circle camera now, I think. Let's talk it through. That
Impressive.
That is an impressive.
Again.
You know, they're on the auction in the UK at about anything from 170 to 190 kind of price range.
But they make differently every year.
Yes, of course. This is the only one that's been 100% ex-bourbon. Well, at least for a long time. I don't know about earlier. The Hazelburn. No. Not for us at all.
Not yet.
The Deanston.
I'm surprised. I'm impressed that we don't you got this.
The problem with the Deanston is that let us down on the palate after the nose set us up for more excitement. Now, we paid $82, lucky us, for the Springbank 10. Now, what I want to do is obviously it was a brand new pour, as was the Deanston. I did pour it about an hour earlier. Now,
this one is a bit messy, it's not very integrated.
What we all want to know is, does this go on the sharing list? Does it not go on the sharing list? Are we happy to have one bottle, or do we run to Total Wine and buy another? So, why don't you have another taste?
2 steps.
I would trade one of these for one of these any day.
I mean, but it's not so alive compared with this. Really good. I mean, this is awful.
It's not awful. I can tell you, I looked online for this. It's not actually listed on the Total Wine website, which made me think it's brand new. I found other places selling this online for $270 to, sorry, not two, $170 to $190. Now, we didn't talk about the shelf. I'm going to say that you prefer this over Arran 14.
Oh, yeah.
Over Deanston 15? Yes, I would say you probably do. There's no whiskey in here.
The second half is a bit funny. Not funny.
What
the
did you say?
Second half. Yeah.
Why is it all gone?
It's not there. It's not liquidy enough. I mean, with just 12 years, 11 years.
It's so much better than the standard 10 though. This is
Yeah.
This has got all the oak spice
Yes,
of the
yes,
sherry
that's
barrel
true.
without very much sherry. You're right, people chatting. I should come back to the chat.
But you prefer this over this?
Henrik, I'm surprised about the Hazelburn. It's one of my favourites. More bottles for me, I guess. Henrik, we can definitely do a trade on that one because we don't need to drink it again. Right, I'm going to scroll up and just look for a grain of malt. Hope everyone's doing well. Currently killing a Glen Scotia bottle. Well done. James, right? Yes, James. Following up about the Kilkerran Heavily Peated. It's just as good as the Springbank 12 recently. Wow, that must mean that either Springbank 12s have gone bad or the Heavily Peated has got a lot better. Oh, a grain of malt. You're also loving the Hazelburn 10. Really pleased and super. Well, we're just not connecting, but maybe it's in comparison with what we've got today. Matthew, trying them in Black Glencairns, not being able to see makes it a wee bit challenging. Yes, I wonder what you're trying. Sorry, I missed earlier messages.
This one is very exotic.
Yes, singular character. Let's see. David Owen, got work in the morning. Good night to you. Mordecai. As I said before, all the Cadenheads I've tried were rather under-matured, indicating old, worn-out refill casks. Well, that's definitely what we were picking up.
It does not feel tired.
I think we did say it was a bit tired cask.
But that before.
Oh, that's right. The Deanston was even more tired.
It does that. It does not finish. But that is. It's
only going to get better with a bit of air, I'm sure.
It's fine. Honey.
Yeah. Honey crackers, dry leaves, a little bit of Play-Doh. That is a really honest whiskey, though.
It's actually pretty good. It's quite sweet. But
Deanston 12.
magic.
Doesn't have the magic. Okay, I'm scrubbing down here. But there's no ex-sherry cask in Deanston 12. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Mordecai's confirming that it is 100% ex-bourbon. So whatever that spicy oak thing is coming from, it's not. It was this one that is the only one with sherry, right? The Dean's colour is too light. The one I've got is way darker. So Alpha Crown, you think there is sherry in your Deanston 12? Hard to say.
Is that a sherry?
No, mixed. We have mixed opinion. Good assessment of the Deanston. I agree. We must be back up the chat quite a bit here. Phil, I cannot work out. Oh no, we did that one. Michael Wood. Oh, we're that far back up the chat. Right. I thought the bowl had some special Springbank sample in it for some reason. Yes. Actually, it does look a bit like a bull. So it's a showdown between... Yes. Okay, I better just jump down because obviously these are quite old comments now. I'll catch up later. Gerben, you're saying well done. Henrik, I think we got yours right. Whiskey Finn. By the way, any behind the scene shuffling on the shelf order since the end of official blinds? No, nothing has changed because honestly, we haven't drunk any whiskey really. Barely, a little bit actually, over at Sean's. I can tell our drinking spreadsheet is open and our target of 10 units UK style per week, we're well below at 7.5.
So we get more tonight.
You can see there's a few gaps. It's only because it's starting to get warm here and all the whiskey bottles are down in the cool section. Top Shelf Dustin, 170, 190, where? I'm down. This Dustin is 120 with tax at our total wine. So, if that's what you're talking about, if you really want one, let me know. Matthew, the 11 years is lovely. Grows on the palate. There'll probably be lots available on SWA next month. Oh, is it that new? I guess it is. Mark Lambert. Seems true of everything really good. that patience is rewarded. It is true. Mark with the C. I have a friend, another friend, Mark with the C, named after Marc Chagall. Are you a Marc Chagall fan?
It's not fully integrated.
Are you still drinking?
I'm just trying to get more effort note.
We'll come back after.
Okay.
You keep drinking. I'll keep reading the chat.
No.
Right, Whiskey 101. So harsh, Deepa. Awful. Exactly. The poor people at Deanston. Just remember your Dalmore 12 before you rush to judge that Deanston. Fair point, Whiskey 101. I mean, look at the lineup. I mean,
again,
what's the point?
I probably thought that is better.
If this is awful, what is this?
Oh, yeah.
Give me a word.
That is too thin.
But awful.
I think it's more woody.
Yeah, but awful is an aggressive word. Like, awful. And this is...
No.
I want a word.
I don't probably give a bad. Is that bad?
Well, then what's this then? It's like being in court now, isn't it? If this is awful, what is this? I direct you to answer the question.
I was thinking not too bad.
So, you're saying not too bad is worse than awful?
No, I think it's press of a spot.
Let the jury consider this use of the English language.
Spontaneous.
If this is awful, what is this?
Too invisible.
Invisible. I actually found it a bit offensive.
Offensive.
Offensive on the nose, like, ooh, why are you doing that?
It's more of a new make. It's not ready yet. It needs more time.
I had written on my notes, in brackets, Auchentoshan. I guess it is triple distilled, but flower petals. No. Right, okay. That Dalmore is awful squared, I suppose. Deepa, your enthusiasm is a delight. Thanks, Mark. Matthew Richardson. Compare Springbank 10 with this Springbank 11. Can't pick a favourite. Both very tasty. Of course, they're always a little bit different as well, aren't they? Each batch. Grain of malt. If it's this good straight from a newly opened bottle, it's only going to get better. I agree. Okay, 6 minutes behind now. Nice job. Thanks, Bobby. My small pour of the Rattray 13 Craigellachie has really surprised me. It's very good with a little water.
Yes,
we did see a Craigellachie from Duncan Taylor at Total Wine, a 14-year. Says cask strength, but it's 47.0% for a 14-year-old. I was a bit suspicious. Marc Chagall is a favourite artist, and I happen to be an art dealer, but no relation. Well, close enough. I've seen the database from Distel. Is that relating to Deanston? No sherry? Mordecai? That witness I don't trust at all. She's out. Not guilty. Right, Dustin? Exactly. Your use of awful, but not too bad. The 11 year has been out for months. I got it on Scotch Whisky Auctions. Haven't opened it yet, though, Alex. Fair enough.
But I mean, I believe the Springbank distillery, and I tried it, but then, and I've never been able to connect with it.
We haven't really connected with it. Actually, and when we did a blind between this and this and this was clearly third, and this was second, and this was first again. So we have... ghastly, Deepa. Say ghastly. That's a good word. Michael Wood. Perhaps awful is a word that goes with awesome. I've seen the database from Distel. Deanston 12 is 100% ex-bourbon, refill and first fill. Deanston 18 is refill ex-bourbon finished in first fill bourbon barrels. So that suggests that the new Deanston 12s that are darker are just more first fill. Of course, bourbon is extremely dark, so it must just be going that direction, unless they've decided to add sherry to the latest batches, but we're saying no, right? Okay. Mark's talking to Greg. Didn't know. Yet more we share in common. Mark Chagall, painter, artist,
I
French.
would not use ghastly, but it is not
Okay,
bad.
stop talking about the most ghastly whiskey on the table. Are we done yet? Ghastly. Don't know what it means. But I know a good new metal band with this name. Ghastly McNasty.
Oh,
Okay.
poor.
A few years ago, before I stopped painting, I did a show called Painting and Whisky in France. Ah, very nice, Greg. Yes. Pete Ed, was great to see you back. I call it a day. Have a great Scotland trip. Yes, we are off to Scotland. Pete Ed, you are right. And to all of you, Slanchima, I think that is a good time to wrap it up. Well, we're not going to Fashil though. We're not going to Isla. Of course, we're going to see the family. We're actually going to Speyside to see if there's anything we like. And this is the sharing bottle. So hopefully, I don't know how much, whiskey will be involved in our trip, but the aim is to do some vlogging of anything related. So look out for those. And is there anything else I was supposed to talk about? I think that's it. So are we going back to Total Wine to buy another one?
No. I mean, I'd rather have alligator money 3.
Deepest answer to everything. I'd rather have, well, either that or Brora. One last taste of today's bottle.
But he's...
Let's see. If we get the light right,
okay.
You can see it better.
Okay, for the same price. But will you buy for the same price?
Well, we are saying it would be on the lower shelf. I would say it's probably in this section of the shelf.
Okay, you buy anything for the same price. But will you buy another one?
I got a little bit of coconut that time.
It is just, it's alive.
Yeah.
But it's take it off.
No, it's good.
It's just the pure.
I don't think so. I think it's good. But
okay, to take it off is off the thread.
Yeah, finish it. Yeah. So much more unique. That is better. Would you say...
Oh, that's more...
Yeah.
It's more complex.
Would you say it's worth spending an extra $100, $220, compared to this?
No, the alcohol for this one is not worth paying on top of the price. No. This one is just...
Wow, they nailed it on that 12 cask strength. At 46%. Lovely. Lovely complexities in that. I still think this is a close second with its unique character. And this is just a bit more of a sort of blended, merged, slightly softened, less characteristic version of the two.
But it's more easy to drink.
Yes.
It's very easy to drink. Very relaxed.
I would be tempted.
This one is a bit too exotic.
I would be tempted.
Bear.
Yes, more exotic because of the Belgravia barley. I'd be tempted to get another one of these just to be able to share it or give it to someone who's been looking for one.
Fair enough. But it's a very, very good price. A very good value for money.
So, Total Wine, Daly City, California. $109 before taxes. There were 6 on the shelf. Good luck, everybody. Last little check-in with the chat before we go. Let's see. Greg, where are we going this time? You know, we're not too sure. We'll find out when we get there. It's more of a family hangout, to be honest. Mark, I'm planning a Scotch and Cigars Club in my new gallery. Very nice talking to Greg. Bishop Burn Boy. Bishop Burn Boy, how you doing? Enjoy Scotland. Thank you very much.
Oh, bye-bye. Are you?
Okay. Speyside, busy place. Have a nice trip. Honestly, we started looking for tours, and of course, what I've realised is that Speyside is much more aimed at tourists in Scotland, not necessarily the whiskey nerds. Of course, if you go to Islay or Campbelltown, they're very aimed at whiskey nerds coming to try things out of the barrel. So we've really had to dig around to try and find things that we think will be interesting to us, and not, going to Glenlivet or Macallan and just tasting the 12, 15 or 18-year-old bottles. You know what I mean? So we're trying to find some warehouse tastings.
It's the first time for us.
But we'll be hanging out with Mummy and Daddy. Gerben, have a safe journey and come back to us. Thanks, Gerben. And enjoy your days off. Every day's a weekend, Gerben. Every day. Going by calendar. Don't know. That's true. We could meet Jen and Rachel. We'll have to look it up on the map now and drop in. That is a good point. Calendar. Let me make a note. Tim. Where is that? Is that?
What is calendar?
It's a place. Is it up near Aberdeen or is it up near Perth or somewhere? I've forgotten. Okay. I have to go to bed. Mordecai.
Good night.
Yes. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining in.
That's fine.
It's alive. Yes. Given up with Springbank. Oh, Linoleum. Linoleum Bonaparte. What a great name. Just can't get them in the UK easily.
I'm so sorry.
I know, it's annoying.
It's so easy to get them here.
It's not that easy, but it's much easier. I've noticed the auction prices creeping down. Give it 6 months into the recession, you'll be able to buy them everywhere. Okay, Michael Wood. Good night, everyone. Enjoy Scotland. Thanks, Michael. Take care of your shoulder deeper.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Good luck with yours, Michael, as well. Till next time, Jerry Miller. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Where's my thanks button? Haven't hit that for a while. Magdalena. Go, Ben. Oh, yes.
Yes, we are going there.
We are. We are doing the Heritage Tour at Ben Romick. That one is booked. Pretty sure. I have to check my list. Okay, we could tell you. No. It'll be a surprise. You'll see. Just north of Deanston. Oh, well, we'll definitely be driving past it.
You're not supposed to get much information.
Ben Nevis and Stirling. Oh, between Ben Nevis and Stirling. I don't think we're on that side. Anyway, watch the vlogs. We'll find out. Glenmoray is worth a visit for the distillery exclusive. Oh, that's a good tip. Thanks, Greg. I have a bottle of the current Springbank 10. Thanks to Gerben. Ah, great. A grain of malt. And it's magnificent. Night all. I think it's night all from us because actually it's 2 o'clock here, but it's bedtime in Scotland and we have to adjust. We've been going to bed at about 6 o'clock.
From a duplicate per week.
Okay, everyone, enjoy your whiskies. One last taste. Oh, good. That is very good.